They put a stop to that return at the 22. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
They're facing a 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield, and all things looking...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense coming out big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 2nd down, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Irish!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the 49ers will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short. Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Brown wants to pass. Dances away. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback adapting. To the end zone, and is picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catches, plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Buys a little time. He chucks one out to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Brown will throw it. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Quarterback extends the play. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
That full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It is good! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the 1st half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this 2nd half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop form and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The 49ers want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws for the tight end. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. A first down for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. To the air, it's Leonard. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you can really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Takes the handoff. It's Love. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown!